done. No place to hang out or washing, and then I can't blame all on the sun.
Good morning, Brookside High School. I'm Mikayla.
And I'm Mari.
And as you can tell, this isn't our normal attire, but since St. Patrick's Day was yesterday, we had to celebrate. We had to go all out.
Absolutely.
So. And these are your morning announcements for Tuesday, March 18th, 2025. And today we have a great show introducing this month's March Madness segment, starting with the South region.
At this time, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may now be seated.
On this day in history in 1852, Henry Wells and William G. Fargo joined with several other investors to launch Wells and Fargo, which now is one of the world's largest banks.
Today's national holiday is National Sloppy Joe Day. MC, do you like Sloppy Joes?
I've always wanted to try the little Sloppy Joe on a waffle thing.
On a waffle?
That sounds good.
Okay.
For lunch today, it's not Sloppy Joe's, but it's Taco Bowl with our normal alternatives.
For birthdays today, we have Constance Cox, Roger Ebner, and Zoe Schrader.
Now on the school announcements and reminders. Beginning March 21st and continuing through March 31st, the National Honor Society will be collecting women's and children's toiletry items for the Genesis House of Lorain County. The Genesis House offers a safe place and counseling services for families of domestic violence. Items like shampoo and conditioner, detergent, hand soaps, lotion, deodorant, trash bags, and other cleaners would be helpful. Please consider donating for this great cause. Boxes will be placed in the main office in the middle and high schools. Thank you.
Since it's Women's Month, we thought that this was fitting. Chloe, Allie, Haley, Alicia, Trinity, Audrey, and Sydney represent Brookside at the LCAAA Women's Leadership Conference this year. A great day of empowering these young women to be future leaders on their teams.
Before we go to trivia, we will be doing a March Madness challenge for each fourth period class, so please listen throughout the week to know the rules and have a chance to win.
But now it's time for trivia. And since St. Patrick's Day was yesterday, today we're taking the second caller, and the question asks, according to the legend, what animal did St. Patrick drive out of Ireland? Call extension 2504 once you have the answer.
Now let's send it over to Tyler and Noah for today's special segment.
Thanks, guys, and welcome to the first day of our March Madness preview segment.
Today, we'll be previewing the South region, headlined by the #1 overall seed, the Auburn Tigers. Let's jump up to the top of this region, where the Tigers reside, as well as a very tough 8-9 matchup. Louisville is a very underseeded team, as most people thought they would be about a 6 seed. But they do get the advantage of playing in Lexington, just a little over an hour from their campus. Creighton, though, returns a ton of experience and is pretty underseeded in my opinion as well. The fun in this region resides in the 5-12 matchup and the 4-13 matchup, as these are very popular upset picks. UC San Diego forces over 20 turnovers per game, and Michigan turns it over the most out of any team at the Power 4 level. Yale also returns a lot of their team that upset Auburn in last year's tournament. Texas A&M has just been cold as of late. I like Auburn to come out of the top of this region, and even though they don't have the most favorable draw, they've been the best team in college basketball all year. But if you're looking for a Cinderella, UC San Diego is your best bet.
And moving on to the bottom half of the region, Michigan State seems like the team to beat. Also, the 7-10 matchup between New Mexico and Marquette seems like a 50-50 pick to me, but I lean more towards Marquette as they have key wins over teams like Georgia, Purdue, and Creighton, who are all respected teams in this year's tournament. And as for the fun game in this half of the region, it actually comes in the first four round with San Diego State and North Carolina duking it out for the 11 seed. This is easily one of the most controversial games of the tournament, as many believe that North Carolina should not have been drawn to this year's tournament and only did because their athletic director is a chairman for the March Madness Committee. I like Michigan State out of this half of the region, but if I had to pick a lower seed, I would be rolling with Marquette.
I think the Auburn Tigers will be able to blow their way through this region and advance to the Final Four.
You know, Noah, I agree with you, but I think Michigan State could give them a run for their money. That's all we've got for you guys, so let's send it over to Alex and Emily for Brookside and Cleveland Sports.
Thanks, guys. For Brookside Sports, the varsity boys baseball team traveled to Lutheran West to take on the Longhorns last Friday, and they won the game 20-5. And key player for the game was Zach Terrell with a 3-run RBI double.
Over the weekend, the boys basketball all-star game took place. Brookside's own Jack Holman, Marquis Scapers, and a special shout out to BHS senior Nolan Wechter, who last night became Brookside's first ever Lorain County Mr. Basketball as the best senior basketball player in this entire county. This is an amazing crown of accomplishment for his record-breaking career.
Also, congratulations to the high school robotics team 6403Z for being division finalists in the state tournament this past weekend and qualifying for the VEX Worlds competition. The team will compete in Dallas, Texas in May against teams from all over the world. Nice job.
The Cavs played twice over our break, once on Friday against the Memphis Grizzlies and won 133-124, and on Sunday they played the Orlando Magic and barely lost with the score of 103-108. They play tonight against the LA Clippers over in California at 10:30, and in my opinion this should be an easy game, but the Magic game should have been easy also, so who knows anymore.
That's all we've got for you guys though, so now I'll send it back over to the main desk to finish up the show.
Thanks, guys.
The trivia question for today asks, according to legend, what animal did St. Patrick drive out of Ireland? And the answer was snakes. Congrats to Mr. Landis for getting it right.
As always, need an announcement aired, email us at bhsactionnews@sheffieldschools.org.
Make sure to follow and subscribe to us on our socials and check out our flybys. Thanks for tuning in, Brookside. Have a great day.